Hi there. Today I want to show you guys how to create an HDR picture by using one single photo in within Lightroom and using the HDR function in within the software. First off, I would like to say thanks to Rachel Merritt for taking this picture. This is a rum and bath she took during a trip in London, England. So we'll start with this picture, which is a good picture in the first half. It's well lit, nice sun, but the bottom half is very dark. We can't see much what's happening within the bath. So we're going to work on it until we end up with something like this. Something where we can actually see a little bit more what's happening in the bottom half of the picture. First off, when you do a process like this, you need to make sure you choose the right picture to work with. Meaning, I can retrieve all the details I need to in this picture. The histogram is showing me that it is not clipping on the bright side or the left side. So for me, I can retrieve all the information, and mainly it got shot in RAW, so that gives me a lot of room to play with. So let's start. I'm in the library module here. I will choose my base exposure. I will right click on it, go down, and create a virtual copy. I will repeat the process to have two copies. Alright, so I will use this copy, the first one, the original one, as my base. I will not modify anything on it. I will go and choose one of the copy. What I want to do here with this one is I want to line up the scene so I can actually see what's happening in the bottom half. To do so, I will go into the develop module and I will take the exposure slider and go up till I see what's happening, and I will do the same thing a bit with the shadows. Now for you Lightroom user, a little tip to see if you're losing details in your image. Go to the white slider here, press Alt Option, hold it down, then just left click and hold it. You see like a little bit of the white red little speck of color. Those are the details that I'm losing. So I don't want to lose too much details. What I mean by that, as an example, I would bring the slider all the way up. So now you see there's a lot of colors coming in, and I can see a little bit more what the picture looks like. But if I let everything go, what that means is I am losing all the details over there. It is way too bright. So just as a reference point, what I normally do is when I brighten my image, I just go and take a look if I'm losing too much detail. In this case, it is just perfect. So this will become my lighter image that I will work with. We'll take the other copy. Now this one I will concentrate on the sky. The sky is not bad as is, but we can maybe add a little bit more pop to it. I will bring the highlight slider down a bit, and maybe the exposure just a notch, and that should be just fine for the sky. Now I am done changing my three exposures. I will go back to the library. What I will do now is I will choose these three, so we can shift and left click and choose the three of them. I will right click with the group, and then you go to Photomerge HDR. So that's the HDR function in within Lightroom. So Lightroom will create a preview for us. Now, if you've noticed, I will not change any of the option on the right side in the menu over there. I'm kind of pleased with the settings they have there. I don't have the auto align because I only have one picture to work with, but this is a good feature if you have different exposure that you took with your camera, a different picture. If you don't have a tripod, sometimes it's a good feature to have. Alright, so we get Lightroom do its thing, and we'll come back. Okay, so this is the preview Lightroom came back with. If I look at this, I am happy with the bottom half of the picture now. I can actually see quite a bit what's happening in the image. And I am very happy with the sky and the overall of the picture. So what I'll do here is I'll press merge, and I'll let Lightroom do its work, and I'll come back in a minute. Okay, Lightroom just finished doing its thing. Now we're going to take a look at the picture it just created. That's the one right here, and this is it. Now we have a picture where we can see a lot of the bottom half as well as the top half. And if I zoom in where it was dark before, you can tell maybe a little bit of noise and grain, but nothing too crazy in my opinion. I'm satisfied with the result. So this is how you create an HDR photo based on one picture within Lightroom.